So what I wanted to do, I'm editing this video right now, and so as I was editing it, I realized, you know, there was something else that I wanted to do. And what I mentioned before in the video, how this is the glitter paper, so you wouldn't really be able to put any sticker labels on the front of these or anything like that to identify each tab. But you can always put like a clear sticker label on the back, and that could be a reinforcement. But if you want your tabs to be a little, like, have more strength, to be more reinforced, what you can do is, and I'll give you a little example here, is you can take a piece of laminate, a laminating sheet, and I just cut a single piece off of it. It's not the doubled up piece. So what I'm gonna do with this piece is our very first divider on our jig, our mark was 2 inches, right? And that was going to be where our punch mark was at. But I want to take this laminating sheet and I want to cut it 1/4 of an inch longer than that. So I'm going to go 2 1/4 so that my laminating piece covers the whole tab, and then maybe a little bit extra down here. Okay, then I'm going to come down about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, and so that's what I'm going to cut this down to, and I'll show you that in a second. And then it's going to be the same for the next tab. So you're going to measure from here to that tab and then go 1/4 of an inch past that, and so forth with each strip of laminate. Okay, and I'll show you what I mean by that right now. So if you're starting straight from the beginning, you just have your cardstock cut, you haven't punched out any of the tabs yet. So what you can do, we know our first cut needs to be 2 inches. We want to add 1/4 of an inch. So we're going to go 2 1/4 inches long, and we're going to cut that at 2 1/4 inches long. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get the scoring bone, or scoring board. And like I said, we want it to be about 3/4 of an inch, which is roughly about, I'm going to go just a little over that 2 mark on here. Hold it there, and then I'm going to score it. Okay. And then I'm going to fold it on that score. It's already the length that I want it to be, but now it's the depth that I want it to be, the width. Okay. And I'm just going to cut it to whatever, even with that first fold. And this is not as good as I could do it. I'm just doing it for the video real quick because I just kind of had an idea and I wanted to kind of go with it. Okay, so we have that piece here. So just imagine we just have everything cut to size, but we haven't punched anything out yet. Okay, and we're gonna place that on here, nice and even with the edge here. Okay, make sure it's all the way in. Get your scoring bone and really press that down, just to score that really, really, really well, or varnish it. Okay. So it's on there really good. And now you're gonna take a piece of cardstock, or paper, actually. I would use paper because it's thinner. And we're just putting it in here as a carrier to hold that laminate piece in place. And we're gonna do 1 run through our laminate, our laminator. Got something on my laminator in there. It's coming off. Okay, so we've taken it out and it's in there pretty good enough. I'm gonna run it through again. I just wanted to hold this carrier here, use this here so that at least it's on there and I know it's not gonna move. Okay, so I'm gonna run that through again. I just wanted to activate that glue a little bit That way when I was putting it in, I know it's not gonna shift on me. Okay, so that's just the first cut. I'm gonna put this through the laminator probably one more time. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my punch and I'm gonna do what we did before and just line that up. Okay. And it's a little more tough since we've got the laminate on there. And we need this at 2 inches there. I'm lining up here. We're about right there. Here we go. It's a little bit more tough to do it this way, but it's the same idea. So now our tab is laminated, and I'm very disorganized right now because I'm just doing this on the fly. Okay, just want to make sure there's nothing in this. I don't know why stuff is getting stuck in here. Okay. So like we said before, we're gonna line that up on the left side of that cut guide in here, that groove. And we wanna make sure we're still seeing the cut guide in there, okay? Make sure we're cutting this. Get as close as I can get, okay? You can see I need to stop at about 2. Okay. And you can clean anything up if you absolutely need to. And so now you have a laminated tab. Now you could probably go in a little less deep than I did on this one, but I mean, it's completely up to you. You know, you could probably do half of what I did there, but you get the idea. Okay, so our edges are already popped out there. So since we already cut them, I kind of want to just like put this in here one more time and just make sure that that tab is laminated completely. And I'm just using the scrap pieces that were left over. So that's one way to do it. It's on there pretty good. Obviously I didn't cut it that great, but you know, this is just for the video. It's on there pretty good. The 5 mil works better for this. I tried the 3 mil on some other stock, and when I moved the paper, just like bent the paper a little bit, the 3 mil, it just came away from the paper, even though it was, you know, glued on there and stuff. It went through the laminator several times. It didn't really matter. But the 5 mil, it's thicker, it's sturdier, and so it holds on a little bit better. Now I have another laminating machine that presses it more than this one does. So if you're using stock that is like, say, a solid color, on this particular stock, you can't see it that well, but right here, it doesn't go down completely all the way because this laminator is not giving as much pressure. Now I have a more like industrial one, and when I put it in there, it's gonna press this down a lot more, but it still doesn't do it completely. So keep that in mind if you're gonna laminate your tabs, that you might get that little bit of a piece right here, very little piece that doesn't completely adhere all the way. And you can see it a little bit better on the back right there. So if that's the case, you know, you really want to press this down really well. Having something like a carrier does kind of help because it's thicker, and so it gets, I mean, you're putting more in there, so it's creating more pressure because you're putting something over it, but it's got to be in there longer because now you're putting something else over that. It's going to take longer to heat through. So my other laminator presses it more, but it needs longer time to warm up and everything. So for the sake of the video, I was using this, using my Scotch one, which works really good anyways. So like I said, you can't really tell. So it's on there. It's really good. It's not a sticker. It's laminate. So, and it's the heat activated laminate with the glue. So it's not the sticker laminate. So you can put the laminate on your piece first, like I said, and just measure about 1/4 inch past what our jig was measuring, and that's just for the laminate, okay? That way you can cut your strips and put them on there, put them through the laminate, and then punch them, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna end up doing it after the fact like I did here, and I've only ran this through once, and I'm gonna cut these ends off. So it is a little bit tough to do it from the beginning, as you saw in the video, but this is how it would look after, if you wanted to laminate it afterwards and then come back and cut it. And we want to line up on our my 2-inch right there. I don't have my jig. There we go. You can see right there, and then we can just cut the excess off. And in our case on this one, it's pretty easy. So we just cut the excess off. This was probably a little bit easier doing it this way than doing it from the beginning, just because it was really hard to cut through the laminate and the cardstock at the same time. But if you wanted to do it this way too, same thing, but just run it through the laminator at least once. Then you can punch your ends and then go ahead and put this through the laminator again for your final time, and then that's how you laminate your tabs. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope you go out and give it a try. You know, I thought it was really cute. I thought it was a lot of fun, and they make really good gifts. They're not super big either, and so they're not difficult to, you know, package and give to somebody and whatnot. They're pretty easy to do that. I just put them in a little bag. But there you go. It's laminated on there. Feels pretty good. This one was cut a little bit better, as you can see. But now your tabs are laminated, and I've got a whole set here. I got this cardstock like 2 months ago, and it's from 2 sets. It was from Michael's. They were having like a big old sale and stuff. So I went and got a bunch of it. It was like super cheap too. I don't know if they still have it because this was like 2 months ago. But for the plaid one, it's going to be this paper pad. It's the Recollections paper pad. It's got the plaid. It's Neutral Textiles, and so not sure if Michael's still has it. I think I got it at Michael's. And this one was also, I believe, yes, from there too. And what brand is this one? Craftsmith. So I just kind of combined the two to make this set. So I've got this one was from the Craftsmith set, and I think there was another one in here from that one too. I think it's possibly this one, but or actually it's this one, I think. But there you have it. Nice laminated tab. Feels pretty good. And, you know, they came out really pretty. So we have our original glitter ones. Looks really pretty. And then we have our mix set here. And I haven't laminated the rest of these tabs on these ones. I just wanted to show you the first one. So the 2 ways you can do it, you can put the laminate piece first, then punch everything out at once, or you can put the laminate piece on afterwards. And either way, it works, and it looks really nice. And you can put a sticker over these if you want to. If you want to put a sticker label over the laminate, and then take it off and clean it off, and then, you know, you might need to change it for, you know, as the seasons or whatever your schedule you use your planners for and whatnot. You know, maybe for a couple months you use them for one thing, and then a few months after that you kind of got to shift it and whatever. So you can you know, use some clear sticker tabs over these and that are labeled. And because these are laminate, you can just put them on and peel them off and change them out as you need them. So that's it for this video. I hope you really liked it. I hope you guys go out and try it. I hope it was easy to understand. And again, I do apologize for my editing. Right now, it didn't go as smoothly as I would have liked, but still, I hope everything comes across in the video well enough that you guys can understand it and can see, like, you know, that it is something really cute and nice that you can make. So again, that's it for this video. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you to all my subscribers and my new subscribers. Welcome. Thank you so very much, and for supporting my channel. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you on the next video. Have a good one.